Good morning, children. This is Imran sir, and see, today I'm teaching you the first chapter of your syllabus. That is the last lesson, written by Alfonso Daulet. See, this story is a historical story, and it has been written taking into consideration the pain of a person when he sees his land being taken away from him, his language being taken away from him. Before going into a detailed study, let me tell you the summary of the chapter briefly. See, this is a story about a day in the school. There is a school in a district called Alsace, and where there is a teacher whose name is M. Hamel, and this man is from France, and there is a little boy called French. This boy experiences a different kind of experiences, he sees a different kind of atmosphere when he steps into school on a certain day. Generally, what happens on some other days, there is excitement, people are very happy, children are playing, they are bustle, there are noises in the school campus. But on a certain day, there is nothing like this. This boy gets disturbed. Little friend is an naughty boy who didn't want to go to school, who is no longer interested in studies. He just anyhow goes to school. On a certain day, when he steps out of his house to go to school, in the way he sees a lots of things. Like he sees that birds are chirping, there are some greenery scenery, and the day is very brighter. So he wants to enjoy the day, he wants to keep himself busy in those things. But anyhow, by the fear of his parents, he is forced to go to the school. When he reaches into the campus of the school, he sees that there is a bulletin board where something is written. People are gathered there, and at that point, where the bulletin board is there, has been put up. Like he wants to know what the reason why are the people gathered out there. So this boy is there, but the people say that okay, you mind your business. So he goes there to the school, and when he reaches the school campus, the complete atmosphere is very saddening. Like people are very sad, they are not happy. So just he says that something is wrong. Generally, when he reaches the school with some delay, then his teacher beats him, scolds him. But on that very day, the teacher said that okay, French, you have just arrived. We were beginning without you, so you sit there. I will teach you. So, and the homework is, the teacher has given him the homework of participles. Participle is a grammatical topic. But this boy is not interested in all things. He sits there and he sits into his desk. His desk means somewhat chair. High bench, I mean, or low bench, whatever the sitting arrangement is there, like he sits in the bench. And no, the peoples out there, like the people of the village, local peoples are there sitting on the back benches of the class. He is somewhat disturbed. He is completely shocked to see them sitting behind them. What is the reason? These people, the houser, the postmaster, the former mayor, or the village men who are sitting on the back benches, what is the reason? Why are they sitting out there? These kind of questions are coming into his brain, and he is getting puzzled. Generally what happens? These people have come there to pay their respect. They have come all the way, leaving their business, leaving their work aside. They have come to give him respect because this man M. Hamel has taught in that school for 40 years, and that is the day on which they have arrived, it is the last date. After that, this particular two districts, Alsace and Lorraine, will be controlled by, will be no, like it will be under the mastership, under the guardianship, or under the power, under the control, under the authority of Prussia. Because there is a fight, there is a war which has been fought between France and Prussia. Prussia at that time in 1871 and 1771, it was it was collectively the part of Germany, Poland and Austria. So the people, the military personnel, the army personnel were very mightier than French military personnel. That is why France lost its two districts. This one, Alsace and Lorraine. Now in the school, an order has come from Berlin, the capital city of Germany, that in the two districts, Alsace and Lorraine, no French will be taught. Only German language will be taught. So that is why this teacher is very upset. And along with him, all the people like this small kids, all the children, the local authorities, the people out there, they are also very disturbed because they are going to lose their identity. They are going to lose their mother tongue. See, at not any cost, nobody wants to lose his identity, to lose his motherland. Generally what happens? When any place, any geographical area, any boundary is located on the borderlines, dispute is prone to happen. Most probably it is somewhat possible that people will come, the authority will come, authorities of the two countries will come and they will fight for the guardianship of the particular regions. Like generally, in recent time, we can see the standoff between the scuffle between China and India over Ladakh issue or over Jammu and Kashmir. Indian person always fight with each other. So this is also the case with Alsace and Lorraine because these two districts are located on the borderlines of France and Prussia. And here France get defeated by Prussia, and these two districts have gone into the territory of the area of the geographical boundary of Prussia, and that is why no longer this teacher M. Hamel will teach French language there, and that is why he is disturbed. On that certain day, he is seen in well dressed, in somewhat new fancy dresses, somewhat like the dress which he wears on Sunday or any good occasion. So that kind of dress he is on, and that kind of dressing disturbs, it gives it some different sense. He is really very serious. He is not happy at all, and on that day he requested all the people sitting out there in the class to be very attentive, to be very focused, so that he could give his best. And in the eyes of this little friend, he is the best teacher because on that certain day it was very much clear from his gesture, from his expression, from his knowledge that he was trying to give whatever he had. He was trying to give everything he knew. He had never been seen teaching in such a way. So that kind of way is captivating. And on that particular day, when only the people have limited time, the class is at 2 over, the teacher says that, okay, dear friends and other people, when I was here, when I was teaching you all, you were postponing the things, you were procrastinating the things. Like if I asked to learn something for today, you went for tomorrow, like you kept waiting for tomorrow. And see here today, where we have come, we have come at a certain time, at a certain point of time, that from here onwards we will no longer taught French. So he regrets, and along with him other people regrets. And sharp at 12 o'clock midday, army personnel from Prussia, they are coming behind, and now he has been given a single deal, and the teacher dismisses the class by making some gesture. He leans against the wall and he's very disturbed, and without speaking a single word, he says, okay, your classes are dismissed now, your class is dismissed now. So the story ends out here. The story gives a very clear message that people should not postpone the things. People should, if they are living near a bordering area, anything can happen, and so they must learn, they must utilize the given opportunity or the given time. One thing more, this story is centered about the love toward motherland, the love towards the mother language. Like if anything happens, if come what may, you should be very proud of your country and your language. One very emotional thing is there in the story. I am reading out the line here. My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach you only German in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. The new master comes tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want you to be very attentive. Like he is saying that, see dear children, this is the last lesson. From tomorrow, I will no longer be able, I will not be here teaching you French. the new master appointed by the Russian government or the government of Germany, he will come and he will teach me only what? He will teach German. And he said that okay, as long as any person has command over his mother tongue, his mother language, and if he is imprisoned, if he is put behind bars, he has the key. It seems that he has the key. Ultimately, he will comes out because it is his language which will give you identity. So this is also a part of the story. Let me get the PDF out here. See, the lines are here. The clearest, like when he was teaching the last lesson, on that lesson he taught the student that. Then from one thing to another, Emmanuel went on to talk of the French language, saying that it was the most beautiful language in the world. He was saying that French language is the most beautiful language in the world. The clearest. It is not the clear, but clearest. It is the most clear language. The most logical. It is very logical language. Even he was telling them. He was telling them the importance, the good things, the positive side of its language. That we must guard it among us and never forget it, because when people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as if they had the key to their prison. Then he opened grammar and read out our lesson. It was amazed to see. How well I understood it. All he said seemed to so easy. I think too that I had never listened so carefully, that he had never explained everything with so much patience. It seemed almost as if the poor man wanted to give us all he knew before going away, and to put it off all into our heads in that one stop. Means in a single go, he wanted to deliver, he wanted to supply everything, whatever he knew, to the children. What does it mean? It simply means that, said here, I am a French teacher. I know the mother tongue French, but you people who are very much proud of their country, they must know their own language, because tomorrow if the people from Germany comes and if they ask you that okay, if you are very much proud of your language, you boast of your mother tongue, then speak French. So they will not be able to speak French. So that is why in a single day, on a single go, he wanted to deliver, he wanted to make them learn the language French, so that tomorrow nobody could object their, nobody could doubt their identity. So that there should not be any kind of identity crisis. So this is the story out here. Finally, I want to sum that this story teaches us a very important thing, that one should learn his own tongue, come what may. If you want to keep yourself out of the bondage of slavery, the bondage of some forces, the mighty forces, you must have command over your language, your own tongue, your mother tongue. So that is all in this story. I hope you will be able to understand this story. I will give you some other lecture on other day. Please listen to it and get benefited. Thank you so much.